Hello everyone, this is Blue Runner Fan Racing, and this is the INORL Sony IndyCar Series. Today, we are at the Daytona Road Course, 44th round of the season. So let's get down to the 42-car grid where we have Ryan Acosta on the pole. He's got a good run and we're going to move up in the points. On his outside is Gene Sanford, who needs to make up some points after losing ground in the battle last week at Brands Hatch. Row 2 has Jeffrey Finguy and Leah Walker. In the third row, we have Taylor Acosta, last week's winner in P2 London. Fourth row, James Silverfox, who is looking for redemption after what happened at Brands Hatch, and James Shelley. And then right at the top 10, we have Alyssa Kirby and Daniel Smith. Points leader Megan Atkins starts way back in the field. Let's see what gonna see if she can race her way through. And there's Sean Angel, who finished second last week. Engines are fired. There goes the glitchy-ass pace car. Remember, drivers from Season 1 will remember what happened here last season. There was some 30-car pileup in the first turn. And I'm wondering what could possibly happen in today's round of Daytona. Looks like it's going to be a pretty clean... Looks like everyone's lined up clean. Going to be racing for 12 laps. Probably not going to be a extremely long race. But the pace car is in. And we're green. We're rocking at Daytona. We're going to see what happens in this first corner. Hopefully the field is not going to collapse upon itself. Oh, Acosta hit the wall. And, ooh, man. People are out of shape, but... Somebody off. Oh, fourth. Leah Walker started fourth, but I just saw her. She went off, and Jeffrey Finguy and Leah Walker, third and fourth, both went off, and the caution's out. Oh, and Jasmine Acosta went off along with Tristan Wilhoit and Colin Bartel, and Bartel's gonna be done. But despite that, this first lap's actually already way cleaner than last season. Because we all know what happened I already mentioned what happened to turn 1 last season. No turn 1 mayhem this time around. And James Silverfox is having a pretty good start to the race, up to 4th. Looking to kind of make up for what happened at Brands Hatch, where he had a poor pit stop and eventually got wrecked out of the race. Did we get a wreck? Dylan Young is slow. Oh, and Gene Sanford tried to take the lead there coming to the stripe, but it was Ryan Acosta leading us back to the caution. So we did not have a massive pileup on the first turn, but we still had some first lap shenanigans, and let's go take a look at them. The whole second row crashed on the first lap here. Leah Walker and Jeffrey Finguy, both of these people needed a good run. We're gonna see what happened here. Whoa, what happened to Leah Walker? I can't really see it. This is the only good camera on this track. Looks like she got a tap from her good friend Pichu London. And she got in the Finn guy. So Pichu London is to blame. Oh, and that's why Dylan Young was slow, I think. Then here's Colin Bartel. What happened to him? And Tristan Woolhoek gets into him. Bartel hits the wall pretty hard, and he's out of the race. And Jasmine Acosta also gets collected. And it looks like Dylan Young may have gotten like a puncture or something. I don't know, Dylan Young may have gotten a puncture. You may have some problems here. But there's a look at your first lap incidents. Let's get back to the green. We're going back to the green on lap number 4 of 12. Sure, outer racers all at last caution are Dylan Young, Leah Walker, and Colin Bartel. James Silverfox leads after pit stops. He's currently in the same position he was in at Brands Hatch. Second is Jake Williams. Third is Sam Young. Fourth, Chris Thornton. Fifth, Drew Austin. Sixth, Daniel Smith. Seventh, Ryan Acosta. He really dropped. Eighth, Gene Sanford. Ninth, Taylor Acosta. And 10th is Pichu London. Keep in mind, this is the start of this race is going exactly for James Silverfox as it did for him at Brands Hatch. And oh no! Okay, I'm convinced this 6 car is cursed. Wow, James Silverfox. Poor James Silverfox, he just can't catch a break. Coming to the restart, the engine goes, coming to take the restart. And he was having an awesome start to the race yet again. Just like at Brands Hatch, he has an awesome start to the race. And then something goes wrong. James Silverfox is gonna go out of the race. What a heartbreak for James Silverfox. But we gotta get back to the green here, where Jake Williams has now inherited the lead. And he did not hit the wall like Ryan Acosta did. Oh, yay, we got another car spinning. That's the X side of Amy Shelley. And look where she's going. Oh, yay, caution's back out. Oh, Richard Johnson, Skyla Johnson. 2 Johnsons, Richard and Skyla. They are not related. So Jake Williams winning this race now. Here's Ryan Acosta in 7th. And Gene Sanford's now down to 8th. Taylor Costa, last week's winner's in 9th. And Inman J is now moved into 10th. Well, he's fighting with Tyler Young for that spot. And there's Noah Hart in 12th. He had a pretty poor debut at Brands Hatch, but he's looking pretty good so far today. Just took 11th from Tyler Young. But yeah, with what just happened to James Silverfox, what's going on with James Silverfox, I am convinced that the 6 car is cursed or something like that. I'm just convinced the 6 car is cursed or something of the sort. Seems like the number 6 is just a bringer of bad luck this season. Because Pichu London so far has had a absolutely miserable start to the Retro Series season. He's about 60 points off of 41st place. And wow, this is all going on with James Silverfox. Well, let's go and take a look at what happened here. Well, here's a look at what happened. Skyla Johnson hits the wall, and Richard loses the back end, gets into her, and then we're gonna see what happens here. Oh, 4 wide between Eric Smith, Hayden Klein, and Richard and Skyla Johnson. Hayden Klein gets into Richard Johnson, and then he slides up into the path of the 36, and there they go. Now we're gonna see what happened to Amy Shelley. gets a loose and gets tagged by Tyler Young, and actually goes down the track, spins like in front of the other drivers. At that particular moment in time, I think she might actually be ranked as the leader or something. I'm not sure, but that's really interesting. So maybe it hasn't been chaotic as last season, but we're still having a pretty chaotic race here at Daytona. Lots of shenanigans, to say the least. Let's go back to the green. We're going back to the green on lap number 7 of 12. James Silverfox is out of the race, but not as a result of the last caution. Amy Shelley is the leader after pit stop. Second is Ryan Acosta. Third is Gene Sanford. Fourth is Taylor Acosta. Fifth is P.J. London. Sixth is Lyndon J. Seventh is Tony Blazer. Eighth, Ted Nowakowski. Ninth, Alyssa Kirby. And 10th is Jake Blicker. 11th is Austin Ogo. 12th, James Shelley. 13th, Alex DeMarco. 14th, Will Lewis. 15th, Hayden Klein. 16th is Mary Shelley. 17th, Nick Nealman. 18th is Sean Angel. 19th, Charles Sandver. And 20th is Tristan Wilhoit. Also, I realized the 32 is May Shelley, not Mary Shelley. So, my apologies there. So Amy Shelley gonna lead us back to the green after being involved in that incident. Ryan Acosta right behind her, looking for his 4th career victory in the Sony IndyCar Series. Won 3 races last season. Has yet to go to victory lane this season. He hasn't exactly had the best season so far, actually. Really, Jasmine Acosta, who won 4 races last season, hasn't been too successful either this season. Really, only Acosta that's had success this season, along with last season, is Taylor Acosta. She was the lowest ranked out of the Acostas, but she did do pretty well and picked up a win. Oh crap! Oh yay! It's this again. I saw a red car go flipping. I think that may have been Alyssa Kirby. She was 10th. Actually, I believe she was 9th. Yeah, she was 9th. Even worse. It wasn't one of the Ganassis. There's Jake Blicker and Austin Ogo right there. Yeah, it was definitely Alyssa Kirby. But what? I don't know. Maybe. But Alyssa Kirby's driving away. Yeah, it was probably Alyssa Kirby. That car looks heavily damaged as Hayden Klein's been spun around. Amy Shelley is still in. There's James Shelley. Looks like he's gonna be out of the race. He's got smoke pouring out of that car. So we got a few incidents on this lap. Amy Shelley leads us back to the caution. Well, let's go and take a look at that. This definitely involved Alyssa Kirby. We're going to be taking a look here. And Alyssa Kirby gets into Ted Nowakowski. And yes, that was Alyssa Kirby flipping over. And there you go. And then we get a big stack up. But not really any... But really, Alyssa Kirby's the only one that gets any severe damage out of that. And then Hayden Klein gets turned somewhere. James Shelley's going to get into Noah Hart, and Gonna go down into Hayden Klein. Klein's gonna spin around, and oh, there goes James Shelley. That's where he got his damage. Klein's okay, but that's definitely where James Shelley's gonna be getting his damage. Noah Hart is fine. I'm gonna see where he ended up. Yeah, he's fine. So we're gonna see James Shelley here. Ooh, boy. Ooh! Oh, he flipped it over. Couldn't get a very good view of that, so we're gonna go on board of him. Well, lots of shenanigans here today at Daytona. Let's get back to the green for more shenanigans and fun stuff. We are going to have 3 laps to go when we restart on lap number 10. James Shelley is the only driver out of race, so the result at last caution. Amy Shelley is still the leader. Second is Ryan Acosta. Third is Gene Sanford. Fourth, Taylor Acosta. Fifth, Inman J. Peachy London is 6th. 7th is Jake Blicker. 8th is Tony Blazer. 9th, Austin Ogo. And Sean Angel has somehow vaulted his way all the way. Somehow vaulted himself all the way in the 10th. Just like at Brands Hatch. 11th, Brian James. 12th, Tristan Wilhoit. 13th, Jake Williams. 14th, Jeffrey Finguy. 15th, Tyler Young. 16th, Jasmine Acosta. 17th, Sam Young. 18th, Chris Darton. 19th, Richard Johnson. And 20th is Ted Nowakowski. I don't see a 19th there. Something may have happened to Alex DeMarco. No, I think he took a pit stop. Yeah, he did. Alex DeMarco took a pit stop. That's why he's not in 19th. If a caution comes out, the race will be over. If a caution doesn't come out, they'll race it to the end. So either way, this is the last restart. Pace car dives in. Let's hope they can go green. And we are green for the final restart of the day. Can they get past the first 2 turns? Can they get past that first set of S's without wrecking? I doubt it. Oh, they're out of shape. Oh, there goes some. It's going to be over. Someone's wrecked. That is, is that, that's Richard Johnson. Tough break for Richard Johnson. Hayden Klein just got into another incident. But that's going to be the end of the race. So let's get up to the leader, Amy Shelley. Yes, this is going to be the end. The caution is out. Ryan Acosta, if he wants his 4th win and first of the season, he's going to have to chase down Amy Shelley. Well, it's not looking like he's going to do very good at that, but Inman J trying to fend off Pichu London for 5th. Inman J could really use this run to move up in the point standings. Amy Shelley holding off Costa right now. Costa's trying to slingshot, but he's not going to be able to get to her in time. Amy Shelley is going to win this race as long as she can make it to the finish line. Well, let's go and take a look at our final caution. Richard Johnson, just another DNF in his career. Taking a look at what happened here. Sam Young gets in the wall. Richard Johnson's nowhere to go, and it just pops something in the engine, and smoke just starts pouring out. And that's the end of the day for him right there. Well, he's going to be able to drive away, but that's going to be it. Hey, was that just Hayden Klein in the same incident? No, just a little ways further down the road. He got turned around by Alyssa Kirby, who is still on the track after her flip. Hasn't been a good season so far for Alyssa Kirby. And just drives away. So there you go. Another very interesting race. Let's go and see the finish. Well, I'm not really sure what's happening here, but I think the drivers pitted under the caution. They couldn't make it on fuel. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but the pace car has now picked up Chris Dallerton as the leader. He may have won this race because the leaders couldn't make it on fuel. I'm not sure. No, these guys are slowing down now. I'm really not sure what's going on here. I'm very confused. The pace car has picked up Chris Dallerton as the leader. And we're going to see here. Yes, Chris Dallerton is going to win this race. Ah, man. Drivers had to pit under that caution, under the final caution. It's Spa all over again. Well, Chris Dallerton's gonna win the race. And wow, the pace car did it again. And the lights are still on. Oh, God. Oh, yay. Wow. Okay, then. Second is Tyler Young. Third is Sam Young. Fourth, Joe Austin. Fifth, Luke Walker. Sixth, Brian Acosta. Seventh, Taylor Acosta. Eighth, Peachy London. Ninth, Jake Blicker. And 10th is Amy Shelley. I think I'm done at Daytona because this race has just been a clusterfuck. Yeah. Epic fail. I don't like this race, to say the least. Sorry for my language, but here comes the results of standings and watch a production of the INORL Racing Uncontained. See you next time.